Good afternoon, guys.
Welcome to another episode.
Got a building buddy today. Show off little Roxy. She's hanging out today.
Anyway, if you saw our last video, guys, we did our concrete, or 90% of it. We're not gonna waste any time. We're about to remove all these forms, or at least the ones that we can. We still have to leave a little bit because we have poor concrete right in front of me here. We're gonna put up some walls today, get this build going. I'm excited to get it up and just to see like something take shape here. I don't know, I mean, it's kind of like a chilly day today, but it's like a great day for building, I think. Started with this corner form this morning, and as you can see, it turned out pretty good. There's not like any air pockets really. We did have these cross bracing right here because we had some bulging when we were doing the concrete, so we had to stop what we were doing and put all these cross bracing out here to hold it at 8 inches. Tried to remove them like after it had been drying a little bit. I could feel it like popping off. We left them there, so there's like this little spot right here where that is, but it's not a big deal. We're gonna cover it with the bottom plate. So we're just gonna keep removing all the forms, get this party started. Contract, you ready? We didn't get enough concrete, the one truck from the other day, and this is the part that we couldn't do. So we got all the way to the door right here. This opening is one of the garages, and then this one right here where we cut out is the other garage, and that's where we had the truck come in. But we didn't have enough to finish the footers, and then right here is gonna be the in between the two garage doors. So we're gonna put the stem wall right here. Is this footer, this stem wall, and that footer. We're able to just leave these forms on here and remove everything else and then put up some walls.
Yeah, today's Saturday. We're gonna have a concrete truck on Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday, I'm helping Larry pour a slab down the way at someone else's lot, pour that, and then I'm gonna use the cleanup truck to just kind of fill this in. I think we need like 3 yards. Maybe I'll get 4 just to be safe. Oh, also we have 4 concrete, like the deck pier blocks that we need to finish. We did the 4 up front, those are done. So those 4 need to be poured as well. So we have this and those 4 blocks, and then we'll be 100% done with concrete, and then we can at full force lumber and framing.
You're silly. Hi, Roxy.
She's a cutie. You went down? There you go.
She's learning to walk. Charlie is very interested
He is.
in who this cat is. What do we think of that little Roxy girl?
She's a cute one.
She's trying to get her little sea legs. She's got her feet underneath her. I don't think we really told you guys about what happened with the other kitty. You want to talk about that? It's like therapy session. You want to talk about that?
We came back from Moab, and as soon as we got back up to the property, Karen was missing, and there was 3 baby kitties. Well, 2 of them were alive, and one of them was just not alive, just laying on the ground. We don't really know what happened. Anyway, so we cared for this one. It was a boy and a girl. This is the girl. I think the boy was like really small. Maybe something was wrong with him, or I don't really know. I think his mama took care of him, and he's no longer with us anymore. But we still have this one. We named her Roxy. She seems to be doing just fine.
Yeah, we found out too that the mom cat will eat the babies if they're...
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, where's this cat at? Like, it was gone all of it one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, cutie pie.
She's like Simba right now.
You should be called Roxy, right? I haven't seen that movie in so long.
The Lion King.
We got all the forms off, and we are trying to figure out exactly where to set the 2x6s when we frame up the first wall, which we're going to do right here. And to do that, we put up the batten bore string up again just to see where everything fell. We measured it. The string is 100% true. It's exactly perfect. Front wall and this side wall, they're a little off. I don't know if you remember me talking about from the short wall, it needs to be exactly 33 feet 1 inch, and that is exactly right. We can make that work. But the length, it can change and it can vary. You saw that that string wasn't even above the concrete, it's over a little bit. So we can just move that string over, and then just like instead of having a 36 foot 4 inch, we'll have 36 foot 1 inch or whatever, or 3 inches or whatever. That's not a big deal. But our eye joists that we have to be 33 and 1 inch, and we're good on that. We're not perfect at concrete. It's really hard to do, but I think it turned out really good for what experience we have. I think we're gonna snap some chalk lines and put up this first wall. And I'm excited to see it up in the air. Right here, it's dead on the edge. And then over there, it's dead on the edge. So if we put the chalk line dead on like that edge and this edge and then snap it, then we know exactly where that wall outside edge needs to be.
Get into the first lumber pack.
Breaking into it.
Ah!
Got a green board right here, and then we need, I think 12, maybe 13 of these over there, and then a top plate, so 14 of them.
Okay.
We're good to go.
How many are we trying to carry at a time?
14.
No.
Just kidding. Getting our lumber ready for the first wall framing. These are 14 foot 2x6s, and they actually measure at 14 foot and a half, which is what I want the end, like after the bottom plate and the double top plate, I want it to be 14 and a half so that I can have a 1/2 inch of gap from OSB on the bottom, and then a 1/2 inch above at the top so that a joist will still touch them, and then I can nail straight into the joist. So that means I need to cut every single one of these at 165 inches. So I gotta cut 3.5 inches off every single one. I got my speed square, and I'm gonna get to work. All right, so we just transferred the holes for the anchors on the green board, and we have the blue foam seal around here somewhere. I got to remember to put that on. So we're gonna cut all these holes, drill all these holes out, so once we frame it up and tip it up, it just falls in these anchor bolts. It'll hold it in. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna drill these out. I don't have a 1/2 because these are 1/2 inch, but I have 5/8, so it's pretty much, I mean, that's barely anything bigger, so.
The city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat races. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on.
We're putting our first wall up, tried to gauge where the green board needed to go, so when we tipped it up, it'd fall right on the anchors. It looks like they're all lined up. We're having to use a tractor because it's extremely heavy and it's 14 feet tall. So we're just gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing until it's almost straight, and then we'll start putting some bracing down.
Babe, your first wall's up.
The first wall section is up 14 feet tall, and it is intimidating. I can't believe that our apartment is gonna be up there. That's our floor is up there. It's just crazy to me that it's that high. We couldn't have done it without the tractor, that is for sure. We just like held the tractor in place while we braced it and everything like that, and the wind's blowing, and it's a lot, it's heavy. I just think it's nuts. Like, I don't even I'm at a loss for words of how tall it is. We gotta put stairs all the way up to that. How long are those stairs gonna be? That's gonna be, anyway, we have a lot of work to do. I think we're gonna do this section right here. It's getting close to dinner time.
Yeah, we didn't even have lunch. You were so excited. We didn't even have lunch or anything.
Excited. We've been waiting for this for like a year. We wanted to get here when we first moved up here and start building the house, and it's been over a year. The excitement is definitely here, but it's a lot. Like you need like another person, I feel like.
You do.
But we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got this other part of the wall up, so we're all the way to where this door is gonna be. Tomorrow we're gonna finish, we're gonna start at the corner and go this way, and then I think we're gonna do this wall. But the sun is going down, it is chilly, and I am gonna call it, or we're gonna call it at night, so we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It was super windy last night, and this wall stayed up in the air. Thank goodness we put tons of bracing on it. It seemed to be okay. And today we're just going to continue with framing, and that's going to be us for the next couple weeks, is framing. We're going to finish up this wall right here. It just has a little bit more to get to the end, and then we're going to continue down this wall. And this one has the garage door in it, so we're going to have to put a big old header up there and everything.
We're also babysitting.
Yeah, we're babysitting the kitty, who always finds herself under my feet,
which is a little scary.
So I always have to look down. We're gonna start measuring everything, cut some green board, cut some top plates and studs, and start nailing this thing together and get it up.
So easy because it's in time lapse and it's like the time's going by really fast to keep you guys entertained, but it's a very slow process and sometimes even scary. Yeah, I'm nervous. When the walls go up, I'm nervous. I'm nervous if they're gonna fall down on me or on you, or you trying to go up there and...
Scared cat.
Whatever, you can call me a scaredy cat if you want. It's nerve-wracking. What do you think? That's the door right there. I'm waiting for it to get easier, where there's like a repetitive pattern that makes it super fast and easy.
We got that last section of this wall up, so it's up 100%. We just have to attach that last little section to this one, and everything is kind of like tilted this way a little bit, but like just like by like a quarter of an inch maybe. So I need to undo some bracing and slide this one over. Everything will be level, because then the next wall we're putting up is this one. That one needs to be straight so that when we attach them together that everything's straight. Obviously this is a process. I've never built a house like this before, or a house ever, especially this big.
Big being tall.
Yeah, just tall. Yeah, not like large as in square footage. It's kind of hard to do because there's the 14 foot, so it's not easy just to go up and do something. If it was like 9 foot or 10 foot, it'd be a lot easier. It's gonna take longer than like a traditional wall would take. We'll knock it out though. We're not gonna stop.
Okay, so we took the nails off of that one, moved it just a little bit, and now it leveled it out on this.
Just got done with our lunch break, and now we're starting on this wall right here, and this is our first garage door opening that we're gonna have to build. Originally in our plans, this garage door was in the center, so it was meant to carry the load from the roof. So that's why we have these 18-inch by 1 3/4 inch LVLs, when in reality we didn't need anything that beefy, but since we already have them, we're just gonna use them. So right now we're about to cut them to length and then build the wall on the ground and stand it up like all the rest of them. I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like with a huge old 12-foot by 8-foot garage. Fingers crossed that we do it right the first time. I couldn't imagine building a house with one of these when I got one of these, because
it would take you a long time.
I feel like it already takes a long time.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everything's right, but like doing this and like hitting it, because this thing just smacks it in super fast. I'd have a big old arm. Up. It looks awesome, and we're just attaching this wall with this wall. So I'm gonna get up here. The boards are a little warped, so I'm having to like finagle them and clamp them and then nail them in. I got my man lift up here, you know, my trusty pallet. I'm gonna get up there and do some work.
Goodness.
We got 2 walls put together. Yeah, baby.
Okay, now we just have to straighten this side out right here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna straighten this one. It's kind of, it's like, yeah.
It doesn't really know which way it wants to go.
It's going that way for sure, but we need to go that way, brace it, because it is not even close. Oh yeah, it needs to go about there.
Okay.
So, we got more steaks?
I can find you some. Let me see.
That looks really good.
You
Big fan.
like it?
I like it.
You like it a lot?
I like it a lot. All right, so I feel like our pace is about 2 sections a day so far. We've got 1.5 walls up. We've done it, each of those walls in 2 sections. So 2 sections a day. Not bad for first time framers.
Yeah, but I feel like once we get to the walls on the inside and all those, I don't think it's going to be as hard. They're not 14 feet tall yet.
Well, I feel like we're starting to get a little bit more fluid too.
Yeah, more of a rhythm.
Yeah, better rhythm.
All right, we're excited that we're this far. We're just gonna have lots and lots of days of frame, but we're done for the day. It's almost 7 o'clock. The sun is about down. I don't even think we ate lunch today. Oh, we did eat lunch today.
We had sandwiches.
Doesn't feel like it because I'm starving. And I broke my phone.
Dang it.
It's smashed and
Shattered.
smashed. Look at my glass, it's smashed. So I'm gonna go call in and get me a new phone on order. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. We hope you're enjoying our framing experience, and we'll stick around to watch the whole thing get built. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in a few days.
See you in a few days.
It's so cool seeing just like the change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.